Alright, so here we're going to look at this question, and the question that I have here is, what mass of sodium chloride is produced when 16 grams of sodium reacts completely with chlorine? What mass of sodium chloride is produced when 16 grams of sodium react completely with chlorine? So we have sodium here reacting with chlorine to give you 2 molecules of sodium chloride. This is a balanced equation. Alright, we have 2 sodium here, 2 sodium here, 2 chlorine here. These two multiplying this chlorine will give you 2 chlorine. So the equation is balanced. Alright, so again the question is, what mass of sodium chloride is produced when 16 grams of sodium react completely with chlorine? So we're given the balanced equation. So we're given the relative atomic mass of sodium to be 23, the relative atomic mass of chlorine to be 35.5, and we're given these options. So the first thing I would want to do here, right, so let's separate this, okay, so let's divide this, all right. So the first thing I would want to do here is to calculate the relative molecular mass of sodium. Alright, so the ROMM of sodium, so that I can get the mass of sodium. So the ROMM of these 2 molecules of sodium, of those 2 molecules of sodium is equal to 2 times the relative atomic mass of sodium, which is 23, times 23, and that will be equal to 46 grams. Alright, so we have 46 grams of sodium here. Alright, then also we're going to calculate the relative molecular mass of sodium chloride. Alright, so the ROMM, the relative molecular mass of those 2 molecules of sodium chloride will be equal to 2, open bracket, sodium is what? Sodium is what? Is the relative atomic mass of sodium is 23. So that's 23 plus the relative atomic mass of chlorine is what? 35.5 plus 35.5, bracket close. So this will be equal to 2, open bracket, 23 plus 35.5 will give me 58.5. Alright, so 2 times 58.5 will be equal to, that will be equal to 117 grams. Alright, so now we know the mass of these 2 molecules of sodium, and also we know the mass of these 2 molecules of sodium chloride. So again, the question is, what mass of sodium chloride, what mass of this sodium chloride will be produced from, or will be produced when 16 grams of sodium, so when 16 grams of this sodium react completely with chlorine. So we know that from this equation, that 46 grams of this sodium would produce 46 grams of sodium. So let's write it completely, that 46 grams of sodium produced what? Produced 117 grams of sodium chloride. So it produced 117 grams of what? Of sodium chloride. 46 grams of sodium gave us 117 grams of sodium chloride according to the equation. So the question now is, what mass of sodium chloride is produced when 16 grams of sodium reacts completely with chlorine? So 16 grams, if 46 grams of sodium gave 117 grams of sodium chloride, 16 grams of sodium, which is what the question is asking of, 16 grams of sodium will be equal to 16 times 117 divided by what? 46. Alright, 16 grams of sodium is like you are multiplying. This 16 grams of sodium will multiply 117 divided by what? 46. That's what we did here. So 16 times 117 divided by 46. 16 times 117 equal to, divided by 46 will be equal to, that will be equal to 40.695. So that's approximately equal to 40.7 grams. So 16 grams of sodium would produce 40.7 grams of sodium chloride. This is our answer to this question. All right. It's a very simple and a straightforward question. So when you see a question like this, the first thing you do is to first of all calculate the mass of this sodium and then calculate the mass of the sodium chloride. So from this balanced equation, you know already that 46 grams of 46 grams of sodium would give you 117 grams of sodium chloride. So 16 grams of sodium will now give you 16 times 117 divided by 46, and that will give you 40.7 grams of sodium chloride. All right.